Tonight, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Cleveland.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to one.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
6 yards. And it's third down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
The tackle made just shy of midfield.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Chubb on the carry.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 23. That one a first down pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's good.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun is Eason. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Leads to second.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Eason. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. The toss here completed to Pittman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Jonathan Taylor in the ball.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Carrier. Sheldon Richardson on the stop. Brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the 1st quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get them downfield.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And brought down but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one, and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. On the carry, it's Chubb. Shrugs him off. They juked him. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Hey, Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own
22nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, Jacob Eason. He'll get this one to Pittman. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
The 49-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
It's now
after the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Eason. And once more for Hilton, and this time complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. give them 14 on that one and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. First and 10, Eason. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Throwing again. Eason, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell, 36 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On first and 10, Eason. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Throwing again on second and 10. Eason, open man is Trey Burton. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Eason. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
That's another.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 19 yards away. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. So simple math here. The first half, they've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
A final shot before break. Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
36-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on 1st down. Eason. Caught left side by Hilton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
37 yards.
The give to Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st and 10, Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw on third down, Eason. Going to throw right side here, complete. Eason. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
It's 4th down.
Eason going to try and throw for it. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Operating from the gun, Eason steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sione Takitaki. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. This is caught, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Chubb. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Garoppolo's pass.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns get a score closer.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Rodgers on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
He was taken down by...
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 2-yard.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Eason. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
1st and 10.
They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 43.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Eason off the play fake.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go.
From the gun, Eason to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. 31. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by 2 touchdowns. Just over 1:40 to play. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns set to take over. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Number 80.
Jarvis Landry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. I mean, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got Burton here. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
From the gun is Eason.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Got his tight end, Burton. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Eason, the quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Complete to Kendrick Bourne.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season. The first